For those who don't know, Brookhaven is going to update soon, and a car update is coming. And today, I want to see with you how this next update will be. And I also want to make this update myself using Roblox Studio. And for those who don't know, I can modify whatever I want. And I want to see all of that today. So for this, I called my friends who are in these houses preparing their cars. And you can see that my friend made a really weird car because it's a taxi, but very ugly. And this one is the ugliest car I've ever seen. I said, 0 points, the car is ugly. And this car is one of the worst I've ever seen. But guys, he's looking here. And he said, but that's why I made the car like this. It was supposed to be ugly. And that makes sense. But there are other people who also made cars, and I want to see them now. And the next player is coming out here, and he made a really interesting car. You can see that his car is very beautiful. So his car gets a rating of, I said here, rating, because his car is perfect. Now the player came in here, and he said, where's the last player? Look, I don't know. But today, I want to see the next Brookhaven update that will be in the game. But apparently, the last player is arriving here, and he made the weirdest car of all, because you can see that this car has an umbrella that I can sit under so the sun doesn't hit me. And this car he made is genius. But now, he's coming forward, and he just flipped the car, but everything went fine. But there's a problem. The police officer is coming here, and apparently, there's another police officer up ahead. He just blocked the street so we can't pass. And this is just really weird. My friend just crashed here, and I'm sure the player is really mad, so much that he got out of the car, and now he wants to arrest us in Roblox. He said, you're under arrest. Get out of the car, all of you. Look, unfortunately, we're not getting out, especially because we didn't do anything. Actually, it was the police officer who blocked the street, and we crashed into his car because of him. But the other player crashed here too, and now we finally managed to get out of here. And I have to drive this car urgently, especially because I drive really well. My friend is coming up front, and I said, let me drive, and I'm sure I'll be able to escape from them. But now I'm coming here to drive this car, and I have to get out of here fast because the player is already coming after us. But apparently, he flipped his car, and that's the end for him. I really managed to escape from the police, and my friends are going to think I'm really good at driving. But actually, I literally just got lucky. But guys, there's a problem. He's right here and tried to block my car, but he didn't succeed. Now we're back in this neighborhood, and we're safe. But this player left because apparently he has something very important to say. He said, hide in your houses and don't open the door. And apparently, that's going to be really important to escape. We all have to go back to our houses. And this friend of mine is coming to his house, and he just closed the gate and locked the house. So there's no way for the police to know he's here. But this other friend of mine is going to his house, which is exactly this one. He just went inside and locked his house, and the police won't know he's here. But now I have to go to my house, and I'm going to take this car and hide here along with my other car. But I want to see with you the next update now. But there's a problem. The police officer is coming after us, and that's bad because he knows we went back to our houses, which means he's going to come here to check if we're home. But now the other police officer is coming too, and he just jumped up here and arrived to check all the houses. But now he's holding this item, which is a really scary item because he wants to find us no matter what here in Roblox. Now his friend is coming here, and apparently they're keeping an eye on this car because it's the only car left outside, and there's no other car out here except for exactly this one. But guys, there's a problem. My friend is looking here, but he doesn't know what happened, especially because he wasn't there when the police were chasing us. And now he's coming here to talk to them. He said, what happened? And this is horrible. He's going to get arrested in Brookhaven just because he's our friend. He said, you are under arrest and sentenced to life in prison. And this is really bad, all because he's our friend. So much so that my other friend is looking back here. He said, you have to save him, Purple. And I think he's talking to me. And basically, I have to save the player. And he just realized I'm here. And maybe that's not good. I just closed the curtains to avoid problems, but he already knows I'm here. And now it's going to be much harder for me to test the next update, especially because there are several police officers outside wanting to arrest me in Roblox. Now my friend is right here, literally trapped in this car, and the player is taking him to lock him up forever in the game. But I'm not going to let that happen. So I'm going to take my car, but I'll have to make some modifications first, especially because this car is really ugly. But there's a problem. The police officer is right here, and he's coming inside my house. And he realized that I'm in this part of the house, and the door has been open this whole time. I forgot to lock the door, which means this is going to be the end for me in Roblox. But that other player showed up back there and is laughing at him, so much so that he's looking over here. And he said, you two are under arrest. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that he's distracted and run out of here. Perfect! I got out of here, and my friend is going to have to come too. Perfect! He made it to this part, and now I'm going to run out of here before he comes after me. I'm running down here, and I need to find out where my friend is. He said, wait, aren't we going to test the update too? I am going to test the update, but first, I have to rescue my friend. But guys, now I have to figure out where my friend is, but I don't know where he is because the prison is empty, so he's not in jail, and there's no house that shows he's locked up. He just disappeared. He said, wait, what if he's in a cave? And that's true! Maybe he's in a cave, but there are only 2 caves in the game. This is the first one, and you can see that there's nothing here. It's completely empty. That's weird, especially because it's a cave that's really scary. But there's another cave in the game, and I'm arriving there right now. But guys, it really looks like he's here. You can see the police car, and he's right in front of it. So I'm getting closer without him noticing. He said, make the car green to camouflage, and I'm going to change the car's color to green green so I can blend in with the ground. Perfect! He won't notice I'm here because I'm very well hidden. But apparently, this is a secret prison. So I'm going inside, and I can tell it's a really weird prison because it's full of lasers. My friend will never be able to get out of here. He said, you're going to stay there forever without light. And that's bad. He just removed the light, and now my friend is going to be stuck here forever. And the worst part is that he doesn't have any light. But the police officer is also inside, and he removed this item and replaced it with an even worse one because this one is much taller. But now he's going back to the car, and he hasn't noticed that we're behind him, especially because our car is very well disguised. And now he's leaving. But I have to get revenge for what he did because my friend is locked up, and I need to rescue him so I can test the next game update. I said, I need you to get a plane and bring it here urgently, and my friend is going to have to do that. So much so that he got out of the car and is now running to get a plane. Meanwhile, the police officer is passing by down here. But guys, I'm not going to let this happen again because I'm going to rescue my friend in Brookhaven. And you can see that my friend got this house, and in this house, there's a giant plane, and that's how I'm going to save my friend. I said, wait there, I'm coming to save you. But guys, you can see that he's trying to get out of here, but it's almost impossible because there are too many lasers and fences, and if he tries to escape, he might fall into one of those fences, which would be even worse. And he can't see my messages, so I'm going inside to let him know. I said, don't worry, we're going to rescue you. We're going to save him as fast as possible, but we're still waiting for one more friend to arrive, and he's taking a while because he's getting a plane, and that's how he's finally going to be saved. Now he's coming up ahead, right at the edge of the map, because what he has to do is get under the map and simply find us. And we're really close to him, he just has to get here, and he'll definitely see us. He is right there, but fortunately, he just realized that we are up here, and now he's coming to rescue my friend. Here on the right, I'm going to grab the flashlight to help him see my friend. And actually, he's up here, and I hadn't noticed that he was here. But I think I didn't notice he was here because the plane is disguised, meaning it's completely hidden. But there's a problem. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here, especially because this part is closed. But maybe I can climb up and get out of here. And that was actually pretty easy, but I don't know how my friends are going to get out of here. Actually, they got out of here with the plane, which is really weird since that's not normal. Now they came right here, and I'm finally going to be able to make the next update, and I'll be able to show you what the next update will be like. But there's a problem. He came back here, and I'm going to ask my friend to drive the car. I said, drive! I'm going to make the next update, and it's really important that he drives because he came back here behind us and is now running in our direction. But guys, there's a problem. He's getting really close to us. Meanwhile, I'm going to take the opportunity to make the next Brookhaven update. And for those who don't know, the next Brookhaven update might be about cars. So I'm going to add a parking lot to the game, but this one is really ugly, so I'm going to get a better one. And you can see that this one is quite interesting. There's a really nice car here, but this one looks much better. I'm going to place it right here. First, I'm going to move this gas station back. Perfect! I'm moving everything, and I'll place the gas station somewhere else later, but I'll put the parking lot right here to make it look nicer. Perfect! This is looking really cool. The parking lot is right here, but it's really ugly because it's not well decorated, so I'm going to have to start decorating. But I'm seeing here that my friends are running away in a really weird way because he's coming after them, and now he just fell down here and is running again over there. Meanwhile, the police officer is taking a long time to get here and just crashed his car. My friend managed to escape successfully, which was pretty interesting. I said, congratulations, I'm already making my game. But guys, they're coming right here, and I don't know what he came here to do. He said, I'm going to have lunch. How weird. It looks like he's leaving just to have lunch in Roblox after everything that happened. So much so that my other friend showed up here and doesn't understand what he's doing. But it's very dangerous for him to leave because the police officer is nearby. Maybe the officer will find him, and actually, he just did. And that's bad. The officer tried to stop my friend, but my friend just went straight past him, and now the officer is chasing him. How weird. This is the strangest police chase I've ever seen. But the officer is getting closer and is aiming this item at him. He said, stop. But guys, will my friend actually stop? He said, no, I'm not going to obey you anymore. And now he just left. Even the police officer doesn't understand what happened. But now, I'm going to work on my Roblox game because I still haven't finished it, and it's still really ugly. It needs trees and many other things to look better. He said, add decorations, or I won't play your game anymore. Okay, I'll have to add decorations before the officer realizes we're here, because they're already getting back in the car, and soon he will notice us. But I'll start by decorating first. I'll keep this green block because it looks nicer. Now, I need to expand the parking lot. I'm placing this item right here so the parking lot looks better. Perfect! It's already looking pretty interesting because it's starting to look like a real parking lot. Perfect! I placed these trees, which made it look really nice. And this is really turning out great. Now, I'll take this block and place it right here. Perfect! I just finished this. The new parking lot looks like this, but there's still a lot missing. It's still too simple, and I also need to make the next gas station because, in case you didn't know, I moved it from here to another spot, but it looks terrible. You can see that it's not even complete, and there are a lot of things missing in this gas station that I'm going to add now. But guys, I have to get into the game. And he said, hey, he already saw us. And it looks like the police officer unfortunately saw us, and this might be our end. Now he just arrived here and is aiming this item, but we just have to not get arrested in Roblox because he wants to arrest us. But if we don't get caught, he said, you're under arrest. Come on! on. Look, we're not going. My friend also said no, and he doesn't want to be arrested. But now he put that item down, and he said, I lost my job. I can't believe this. And guys, he only lost his job because he became a bad person. If he had been a good person, he wouldn't have lost his job. He started chasing us for no reason, and now he finally left. But actually, he's waiting for us, which is really weird. He just got out of his car and placed spikes on the ground. He's waiting for us to crash and destroy our car with those spikes he set up. That's not what's going to happen because I'm coming back to get my car. My friend arrived here, but I'm pretending that I'm going this way, and I'm going to crash into his car. Perfect! I crashed into it, and now I'm running away because I'm sure he's going to be mad. But I passed by, and this is really bad because one of my tires just came off, and now my car doesn't have a tire. His trap actually worked, so I'm going back to hide in the grass because he won't notice that I'm here. And now I'll continue working on my Roblox game because it's not finished yet. I'm building the new gas station, which I'll place right here, and it's actually looking pretty nice. Now, let's place the street light right here to make it look better, but it seems like something is missing, and it's exactly this thing. So I'm bringing it over, and now it finally looks better. You can see that the gas station looks much nicer now and is in a better location. That's because we now have this new parking lot, and there will be many interesting cars here. In a future Brookhaven update, there will be new cars in the game. So I'm going to add several cars, and my friend will decide which ones. I said, hey, which cars should I add? And he has to decide because I don't know which ones to put. He said, add Japanese cars. And that's true. That's going to be really interesting and also a great idea. But guys, there's a problem. The police officer is coming, and I hope he doesn't notice we're here. Actually, he flipped his car over, and now he's without a car. And you can see that he just left, but now he's heading to a friend's house and got his car. I'm sure my friend won't be very happy, especially because that car was his. But now, I just picked up several interesting cars, and you can see that they all look really cool, but some of them are completely bugged. This car is really broken, so unfortunately, I'll have to remove it. But now, I'm arriving here to test the other cars, and you can see that they all work very well. I'm driving this car, but it's really slow, which means I'll have to find a better one. But now, I'm stuck inside the car, so I grabbed this exact car and placed it here. Perfect! I picked up another one and placed it here because it looks really nice. He said, hey, I want to play the game already. Look, we're almost there. But apparently, he jumped in and just left the game, which means he left the game to join my Roblox game. So I need to finish my game quickly so he can join and test all the cars I added. But all the cars are here, and you can see that they're working perfectly. I just finished my Roblox game, and now I'm going to join and see how it turned out. Now he's in the game too and is running ahead to check out everything I released. And you can see that my game is perfect. My friend just got here, and apparently he wants to drive this car because it looks really nice. Even the door opens, and everything in this car works perfectly. My friend is driving the car, and you can see that there's something on top of it. Brookhaven cars should really improve and look like this. You can see that there are cars here that don't exist in Brookhaven, and some that do, but the ones in this game look much better. He said, this has nitro. Oh my god. And that's true. This car has nitro and can accelerate a lot. And he already crashed his car. I don't know how he did that, but he already managed to crash it and got stuck. But now, I'm driving this car and trying to move forward, but it's really difficult. Now I'm finally getting it, and I'm going to start drifting here in Brookhaven. Perfect! I just arrived, and you can see that the drift works really well, and even smoke comes out, which is something that should be in the original game. Now, I'm going to grab this other car, which also opens the doors and even the back, and you can see that it has nitro inside. The hood also opens, which is really interesting. So I'm coming over here, and the player is here too, and I'm going to grab this other car because it looks really interesting. You can see that the drift works perfectly, and it's actually a really good car. But now, I'm going forward to check out how the gas station looks. So I'm arriving here, and you can see that it's perfect. If I come to the gas station, I just need to stop right here, and now I can use it in a really cool way, especially because it's in a very different location. But I'm running over here because I want to jump this ramp, and it actually worked. I'm flying forever. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.